One of the biggest challenges with problem solving is that we don't really spend time to understand how did we create those problems in the first place. And you hear me well. We create them. Like if you face problems, circumstances in your life right now, uh, the reason why you face them is because you either created, attracted them, or put yourself in that situation or allow those things in your life, right? And so my work has shown that we have patterns and models in our life. You hear me say that success leaves clues, right? Which means that we could see patterns of success in successful people's lives. But failure also works with patterns. So if you have an area of your life where you want to bring some results and you're struggling and you're not able to bring those results, it might be because you might have a learning model of failure in that area of your life. And we have developed what we call to be a timeline exercise. And in that exercise, we're going to look back at our timeline, kind of life timeline, and identify those moments where we've been successful at solving problems and creating results. And then we will gonna break down those moments, and we look at the elements. What model did we use in the past when we created those results? Like, for example, I remember a time when I got my first job, and I remember after an interview where I got a no from an employer, I was sitting in a car and I was frustrated, and I said, now I'm gonna take this problem in my hands. And I pick up the phone and I call another company and I told them, I had an internship with you. I want to know if there's any opening. And they tell me, oh, there is an opening in this department. Can you do that? Yes, I can. Do you speak French or English? Yes, I speak. All right, let's book you to an interview. So what happened there is that the elements in the model were that I took responsibility and I created that opportunity for myself. So now, looking back, I was not aware that I used this model again and again and again. When I moved from Romania to Sweden, I didn't have any job offering or anything. My wife got an offer to work in Sweden, and I said, I'm going to follow you. Let's see what is there. And then I took a list, and I took a pen and paper, and I listed all the companies that I could work for. And then I get in touch with them, and then I created a list of jobs. But all that was again me using this model that I have created in my life of creating results by taking responsibility. So now I'm able to reuse that model again and again at will in other areas of my life and bring results in other areas of my life. So that's just a piece of my timeline when I was able to identify a specific learning model that I can use again and again. But as we have these learning models of achievement, we also have learning models of failure in other areas of our lives. So that's also another area where we're going to focus on and look at where maybe in your life or in my life I don't have the results that I want, and how can I identify what's the model that runs that area of my life, and how can I change the elements in the model so it becomes a learning model of achievement rather than a learning model of failure. So if this is interesting, I would love for you to join me on a Problem Solving Masterclass on August 9. I'm going to share with you all the details of how can you apply this powerful exercise in your life, how can you identify the learning models in your life. And if you're interested then to dive deeper into that, I'm going to share with you an opportunity where you can engage with me, and I could guide you to this exercise into a 2-hour timeline exercise call. So I look forward to see you there. I hope you'll join us, and thank you for tuning in for now. Take care. Bye-bye.